Hey guys, welcome to another post-gameplay League of Legends gameplay commentary. Um, this time I have a little special treat for y'all. I am going be recording all of my promotional matches for my first ever Diamond promos. And yeah, so this is game one. I picked Darius. I've been having a lot of fun with Darius lately. I did not actually end up playing Garen in any of my promotional matches, just because Garen's a great champion and all. Well, no, Garen's not a Garen can be a good champion. He just struggles with like hard carrying and stuff at higher skill levels. So he's great for, I'd say, bronze through even low platinum, but once you start getting to high platinum, he starts falling off a bit. So yeah, for my promotional matches anyways, I stuck to a little more of a meta picks and just see how it went. Yeah, so this game I am Darius versus Irelia. Darius, I almost always run Fervor of Battle. The only exception to this rule is in the case that most of the enemy team is ranged, in which case it will be harder to stack up Fervor procs because I won't be able to auto attack them as much, in which case I go Storm Raiders, or if I'm versus super hard matchups where I need 18 in Resolve, the defensive tree, then I'll take sometimes Grasp of the Undying, sometimes Courage of the Colossus, just depending on it. I started out with Q on Darius. I know some people for melee matchups like to start W on him for the really powerful trades. I personally like Q. Darius wins the lane anyway, so just play it safe. Yeah, so early game, just a lot of farming. I'm looking to try and zone Irelia off as much as possible. Of CS. But I'm also being careful because right around 3 minutes is when most junglers come to gank top lane, so that's why I dropped down my ward about 15-20 seconds early, so that I would be safe. I probably should have punished that jump by Irelia, but right now I'm really just looking to stay alive. I'm looking to just, at this point, I'm looking to spend some time since the minions are pushed into tower and about to bounce back towards me. So I was considering going into their jungle, maybe, or going mid lane. Instead, I just decide to take Rift while I'm waiting. I barely secure it with my passive. Rumble is coming, and yeah, I'm not liking this fight because we're both down in a level. So I'm pinging for Rumble to back off. But he's, yeah, so I'm pinging to back off. I went to trade with her a little, because even down a level I can win the trade. End up making a really bad play here. I land the flash Q, but just can't quite kill her. Rek'Sai kills me, and then they just take him down as well. So, yeah, really bad start to this game. Honestly, that was entirely my fault. I got too greedy, I was down a level. Just shouldn't have been doing that in the first place. The secret, or something that I consider a big secret for climbing, is play safe. Like, you can go for those highlight plays, but honestly, if you're playing safe, the enemy team is more likely to overcommit to stuff and make their own mistakes that you can punish. Because if you're just patient enough and play safe, a lot of opponents will get bored and greedy and start playing way more reckless than they should be, and you can punish that. Now I'm just trying to play really safe. Aurelia has red buff, so I can't really trade with her. Now that I have a big minion wave here, I know I can trade with her and just continue the trade. Once I get 5 stacks, like, I win the trade 100%. She gets a nice juke on my Q. I lose a kill that should have been so free. The start of this game, I played so poorly. But yeah, so now I have my ultimate, so now I can make stuff happen. And now I'm looking to dive her or something. I have a big minion wave, so if she attacks me, I get a lot of damage. I just barely missed my hook. I actually mained Darius back in Season 2, and so now trying to pick him up in the new season, I'm not used to his new pull, and his old pull was just a bit faster and reached a bit farther and stuff, and so I'm always trying to go for these old Season 2 Darius pulls, but no, it's Season 7 now. Yeah, it's out of practice. I haven't had good goals on back times, so I've just ended up with a bunch of components. Going for Black Cleaver first and Ninja Tabby. Their team has a lot of attack damage. Yes, they have Cassidon, but the AD Jungle, Irelia, and Xayah just make having Ninja Tabby too important. And Black Cleaver's just like the go-to on Darius. Helps you not get kited, cooldown reduction, armor penetration. It's got everything you need. At this point, I'm looking to freeze because I don't see Irelia. And so as long as Aurelia's not here, I'm just going to stall until I get a clue where she is. If I saw her somewhere else, I would immediately start hard shoving it, but because I had no idea where she was, I was just going to freeze it and hopefully make her lose some CS. So at this point, I'm actually still up in CS. I mean, she has the extra minions she can go for, but I'm keeping up in CS despite my early death. And Darius can last it under tower pretty well. Oh yeah, for runes, I believe I run attack damage reds, attack speed quints, I want to say armor yellows and scaling magic resist blues. I think it's just a pretty generic page. Not that it's even going to matter, because season's ending soon, and we get the new rune system, which I'm thinking looks pretty interesting. Probably upload a couple videos showing off some strategies I like with the new runes. So yeah, Rumble comes in for the gank, so I flash, pull her, and then Rek'Sai comes. And I'm just looking to get that 5th proc so that I can ult. I land the Q on 2 of them, but Cassidon came as well, and I wasn't expecting a 3-man realm. And then they managed to trade 2 for 2 so far, and then this was such a close fight. I really thought Rammus was going to take it, but no, just barely. But yeah, and now I'm teleporting in just to hard shove the wave to try and force out Aurelia's teleport, or else she loses a bunch of minions. One thing I like to do when I'm playing lane bullies is trade teleports, because if we're both trapped in the lane, then I have an advantage over them. So try and reduce our global pressure as much as possible, because I need global pressure less than Aurelia does. Yeah, so up to a pretty bad start at this point. I've just been killed by 2 ganks so far. I've been misplaying a bit, and then our bot lane dies, and at this point I'm just like, okay, this is pretty unfortunate. And so I'm trying to play safe just because Rek'Sai appears to be camping top thus far into the game. So I'm expecting him to just sit top lane. And I see him mid, but at this point the minion wave is too big for me to do anything, so I have to wait for it to hit my tower and just last hit all of these. Yeah. Just trying to, you know, keep up my farm. I'm still winning in CS versus Irelia despite my 2 deaths. And I'm pretty close in level. So one thing I like to do with Darius is, as much as possible, once I pull, you auto attack them, then use your W to reset your auto attack, get 2 fast stacks. But then if the trade is not ending right there, follow through on the trade and keep auto attacking, and save your Q until the very end of the trade where they're retreating, because then you'll have maximum as many fervor stacks as you could have gotten. Here I'm just really stupid. I was expecting them to be around and stuff, but I thought, oh, maybe I'll have time to get it, but no, that was just a terrible play on my part. Yeah, so I'm playing very poorly this early game. Not much I can say about it. I've just had bad decision making and stuff. But yeah, so with trading, try and auto attack as many times as possible on Darius before you use your Q to get as many fervor stacks as possible, and potentially even get your passive for more attack damage, because ideally with your Q you want them to be standing a little bit away from you, and then you can catch them with the Q while they're retreating or while you're retreating, rather than backing out of the trade early to try and land your Q. And then it also means you'll have taken as much damage from the fight before you use your Q, so you get the bigger heal due to it working off of your missing health. So yeah, at this point I'm just playing so scared. Like, Kassadin and Rek'Sai's been top every single time I try and do something. Kassadin's been top almost every single time as well. I've just kind of gotten hard camp at this point, and you know, we're pretty far behind, and I'm a little upset because this was my promos or whatever, first ever time in Diamond, and I did not want to start out my promo matches this way. So I was pinging my teleport to tell them, you know, I don't have it up. And then I cancel my teleport when I see my whole team's dead, so I just stop there and go in for this trade on Irelia. And I ult as soon as I get 5 stacks, just because I wanted to be able to kite back as fast as possible. Okay, gotta re-show that fight. Okay, so it happened. Well then, guys, let's go ahead and try that again. I don't know what just happened with the replay. So, yeah. Just gotta load back in really quick. That was so weird. Okay. Right here. No. Maybe I just have to fast forward to it and not backwards, or not rewind at all. I don't know what's going on. It's something buggy with their replays. Might try and find another source for replays for my next promo game, for my next few promo games. But for this one, I'm just going to try and stick with it. Okay. So,
to Summoner's Rift.
Let's see. Yeah.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Okay, so in the meantime, I'm just going. So yeah. Sorry, this guy got through all of this. So how you guys doing? Let's just have a little social hour while we wait through all of this. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna try and skip again. Oh hey, it worked. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry about all that. Okay, so here we go. Here's this trade. I auto attack her, W for the reset, start trying to back out with my Q. I miss it. I pull to interrupt her, and as soon as I get 5 stacks, I ult just to get the burst. Because I know it'll be too hard to get her low enough. And this typically scares people when they get that low. Manage to back out, get the heal, and then I get the perfect spacing flash Q and pick up the kill. And I was so proud of myself. I usually miss all of those flash Qs and stuff, but nope, not this time. Yeah, so now I have my Black Cleaver and Tabby versus her Triforce. So I actually have an item lead at this point, or a power spike lead due to my Ninja Tabby, and my power spike item being Black Cleaver being cheaper than Triforce. And so now I know I can win trades with her at this point. Now that I saw that I could do that, and actually up in experience once again. Let's get that fixed. Okay, and so here I'm waiting to bait them in. Caston flashes in, and I just pull to try and make sure Caston's stunned up as long as possible, so it has no chance to ult. And yeah, so at this point. This is super annoying. I'm standing here ready to come in and kill them all. And yeah, no, I just got totally trapped by that wall. And I barely saved Ramez. And now we can get this because all 3 of their top side are dead. And you know, that was just a fight that we won because we caught them out after we saw them roaming over wards. And yeah. And now I get this nice little Rift Herald as a reward. Yeah, so Bramble Vest, it's great versus any auto attack reliant champions, especially people like Aurelia. She has the built-in healing on her auto attacks, and that all gets reduced by the grievous wounds it applies. And now I'm just back top, ready to try and bully her some more. And now I'm pinging the thingy back out. I have no teleport still. Irelia does have teleport. And so, I mean, if she teleports away, I'm using Rift Herald and just pushing. So I'm putting up a lot more map pressure than you would think. And so now I'm trying to roam just to try and keep her alive. But I don't want to fight it because we are behind in a straight 3-on-3. Here I'm going for the flank now, and I force out all of Zaya's things. Unfortunately, I just sort of get destroyed. Oh wait, no, I land the 3-main Q, get a nice heal, help us pick up 2 kills. So we end up trading 3 for 3 on that fight. But we also got bottom turret. Yeah, so it wasn't that bad. It wasn't the best, but I mean, considering we're behind, any even fights is good, especially considering we did end up getting the extra tower afterwards. And then I'm looking to use Rift Herald because I don't like getting forced to the end of the timer, and Aurelia's bot lane. Okay, here, I see Zaya, and so I go and hide in this bush, because I know she's really greedy and wants to go for that. So I walk up, auto W her, and just, yeah, nice little combo, and pick off their carry. Now I drop Rift to go ahead and take the tower. Yep, and it's forcing out Irelia's teleport, but we have 4 people top lane, and so we're looking to dive this or anything we can, because we just gotta take down that turret. I turn, Irelia dies right before the Tarkle comes off, and so now we have the man advantage. I'm just trying to focus down one of them, get my 5 stacks. End up landing a nice 3-man Q, so I get a big heal and apply my passive to all of them. And I believe that... No, wait. No, I remember this now. I'm pretty sure they all end up getting away, and it's super frustrating. Wait. No, never mind. Oh yeah, okay. And then, unfortunately, their AD carry is currently significantly stronger than ours. But our carry gets this nice little trade here where, because Tristana outranges her, they had to force that. Or because Tristana outranges her, she just walked away to get out of her range, and then she could turn around and attack Xayah without Xayah being able to respond. So Xayah had to turn around and walk away. I finished my Thornmail, which is really good. Irelia can't fight me anymore. Xayah is going to struggle with me, and I should just straight up destroy Rek'Sai one-on-one. And I have my teleport on, so now that Baron's alive, I just go to start looking to push bot lane. Well, you have teleport. You put up map pressure, but when possible, you want to roam up rather than teleporting. Because then you have teleport up for the next time you want to split push. And so if you know something's going to be happening in 20 seconds, just start running there. Don't waste your time. Unless you're planning to just let your team disengage. But if you're planning to force the fight, or it's going to be a Baron fight or something, just run to the fight beforehand. Don't waste 3 seconds teleporting. Or, you know, potentially showing up late or anything. Rek'Sai's bot lane now. So yeah, I'm just going to play super safe. I'm pinging Baron because, you know, there's 2 bot. And so I go ahead and start running up there. Because I'm thinking something's going to happen around Baron. And I'd rather save my teleport. End up just barely missing my hook on Xayah. If I had hooked her, that would have been a kill. She had no flash or anything. But yeah, so unfortunate that happened. Now I'm looking to gain vision control over a Mountain Drake. Because Mountain and Infernal Drakes are just so dang good. And now, this fight, I'm trying to keep her. I pulled Irelia to make sure she couldn't get into Tark's ult. Get my passive fully stacked, got my ult reset. I was looking for something else, but they all backed up. Now, this is something I like to do as top laners, to stand in this bush, so that when their team approaches to try and steal it, you can kill them, or catch them out, or anything. I mean, you can see, like, we're really hurting Rek'Sai. But yeah, so just, I prefer to zone them off rather than adding the damage, if you can secure the objective without your damage. And now, since I roamed up for that, I have teleport up, so I can go right back bot lane with no issue. Yep, so yeah, now I'm just putting up pressure bot lane, actually go ahead and back. Bought a Spectral Cowl, just because Cassidy's pretty big, and I need some magic resist. But I'm just going to sit on the Spectral Cowl. I'm not planning to upgrade it anytime soon. I just need that little bit of magic resist so that Cassidy can't burst me super hard. Okay, so here... Sorry. Let's try and... Oh joy, not again. See if we can fix it. Okay, okay. There we go. It's safe. Okay. Now, here we go. I want to slow down this fight so I can explain what I'm doing during it. Okay, so here, we're just going to clear their vision on Baron and hopefully force something. And now, here I see Dark Ult, and so I pull Aurelia back just to make sure she doesn't get the invincibility. And now I'm focusing Aurelia, trying to just get my 5 stacks on her. Because now I got my ult off, land my Q, ult Zaya, take her out, destroy Taric as well. There's my triple kill, or double kill. There's my triple. Okay. Yeah, and see, I just made sure one of them was available for me to damage so I could get my passive up. And as soon as you get a successful ult kill on Darius, you just can go crazy. Chase down their carries, kill everyone you want. It's great. I tanked the tower so that we would have a minion wave for the inhibitor tower if we could. Unfortunately, that didn't look like a good idea, so we just go ahead and back off. I'm trying to farm for whatever item I'm planning on going, which is a Righteous Glory. Okay, so yeah, at this point, I'm playing super greedy, where now I'm looking to get my first kill on Irelia or Taric or Cassidy or anyone, and then just pop Righteous Glory and run straight at Zaya. And with full fervor and your passive, a W ultimate, usually like a W auto attack, to hit them, do all the burst damage, and then apply your passive followed up by an ultimate, can almost one-shot most carries. And the burst comes out so fast, a lot of supports and stuff don't react in time to shields. Unless you play Darius yourself, you're not going to realize the damage he does. And so, if you knew what he does, you would preemptive shield people, but they don't. So you can get a lot of surprise burst kills. It's a strategy I like to do on Garen as well. When I go damage Garen, is flash Q ults. It's a ton of surprise burst. Okay, here we go. So I pull in the people, and now at this point, I'm looking to focus Irelia now that the Taric ult is down. So you saw how quickly I turned my focus to him. And at this point, I'm also now, and I also was doubling as peeling for my carries because Irelia was diving for them. Ramus had the rest of their team busy, so I was just going to keep my carries alive. Free inhibitor tower. That is one thing about Darius, is late game, if you're crazy fed, yeah, you can go for the highlight kills, but otherwise, you should honestly be peeling for your carries. That's also the easiest way of getting stacks, because people will, a lot of the times, tunnel straight for your carry, run right past you, you stand there, auto their, the person diving your carry to death, and then just go ahead, get your ult up, reset, and kill everyone. Here, I was looking so hard for that big kill, or enough stacks to kill someone. Ended up actually getting it, but then I died before my Q went off. My team just overstayed that, and yeah, that's all that there is to say about that. I don't know what Ramus is doing. I have my teleport up, so honestly, I'm looking to see if there's ever an opportunity to just teleport in and end the game. Ramus didn't secure Dragon. I don't know if he had Smite or anything. Now I'm teleporting in because it's a 4v5. Like, they can't stop us. Again, looking to just peel off for Tristana. And, I cancelled my auto attack right before I ult, which was very unfortunate. But now I'm managing, you know, peel them off my carries, kill who I can, got my 5 stacks. And yeah, So they ended up getting my carries, but not before we picked up a few of them. And yeah, so now I'm just, going crazy in these fights. More kills. Just continuing. Once Darius is ahead in a fight, it's so hard to stop him. Yeah, so there you go. That was my game one of my promos. Thanks for watching. And I should have the rest of my games uploaded shortly. Yep, Strike signing out.